Okay, so to get hooked on something means the same as get addicted to something. Notice we're using the word get there, which means starting the process of being addicted to something. First you get addicted to or get hooked on something, and then you are addicted or are hooked on that thing.Get
hooked on something 其实就是 get addicted to something 的意思，对某事物上瘾。但为什么我们这边用一般动词 get 来代替 be 动词呢？同学们注意哦。Get 有 become 也就是变成的意思，所以这边要强调的是从没有成瘾到成瘾的转变。我们当然也可以将 get 换成 become 这个动词来使用。Okay, back to the article. Laura says, you are probably just not aware of it.
To be aware, A-W-A-R-E, aware of something, means you have some knowledge of a fact, or in this case, of a situation.If you're not aware of something, you don't know about it. You might ask someone, are you aware that we have to work this Saturday? And they might say, no, I wasn't aware, or I was unaware of that.
Aware, 知道的。Be aware of something, 知道某事。相反，不知道，我们用 unaware, be unaware of something.So in the article, Pat might not be aware of it. It 指的是他对糖上瘾这件事。不过，如果我们今天想把知道或不知道的事情用完整的句子说出来，我们就要把 of 改成 that. So we also can say, Pat might not be aware that he is addicted to sugar.Alright, Pat still doesn't believe anything that Laura is telling him. He says, that's crazy.
Come on, me? Sugar? No way. So Laura says, think about it. Now we say think about it when we want to make someone consider something, but also to get them to slow down and look at all the different facts. We're basically saying, we want you to use your brain.Think
about it. 停下脚步，换个方式想一想。所以接下来的文章当中呢 ，Laura 提供了一些事情让 Pat 思考。So now Laura is going to give Pat one of these facts. She says, "You get really angry when you don't get enough sugar."
Whoa, that is a good sign that a person has a problem. Now.I'm probably addicted to caffeine, a bit, yeah, as I get a headache if I don't have a cup of tea in the morning, okay, which is not good. Could be worse, but it's not good, so that's my problem. Pat gets angry if he doesn't get enough sugar. And Laura also says, just yesterday, you forgot your soda at lunch and you yelled at Dan for no reason. Just started shouting at him. Because that's what yell means. Yell, Y-E-L-L, yell is another way to say shout. It means using a loud voice and also means saying something in a very sharp, angry-sounding way. So a teacher, a parent, or a boss might yell at you when they are unhappy. Now, as you can see, we often use yell to talk about an angry person. But you could also yell if you are in pain or yell for help. It's even possible to yell when you're happy. For example, if your team just scored a goal or a home run in an important game, you'd yell.
Yell 大声喊叫，情绪通常是生气的，但是有时候也会是惊讶、开心的喊叫。Yell at somebody 对某人大声叫喊，我们也可以说 shout at somebody. So Pat yelled at Dan.
That's right, and Laura also said it was for no reason. That means Dan didn't do anything wrong. Or at least he didn't do anything that should cause Pat to yell at him. Now this shows that Pat was just angry and it was his problem, not Dan's. So Pat disagrees, however, and he says, well, it wasn't for no reason. Now notice how we use uppercase or capital letters for the word no. And we do that when we're writing to show that someone is emphasizing a word when they speak. Be careful though, if you use uppercase letters or all caps on Line or Facebook, it does sometimes look like you're yelling.
Yes, that's right. 文章中呢 Pat 觉得他不是没理由的对店大声喊叫。No 这个字呢，以 uppercase 也就是 capital letters 大写来表示，加强说话的语气。Back to the article, where Laura gives Pat more evidence that he's addicted to sugar, she says, and you always have a craving for ice cream after meals.
That is a little bit true. Okay, a craving. This is a strong need for something, like when you really want a cold drink on a hot day, or when you really want to eat or drink just something, one kind of food in particular. In this case, ice cream. So Pat, he needs that ice cream.
Craving 在这边是一个名词哦，代表非常希望、渴望。Have a craving for something, 渴望某物。What do you always have a craving for after meals, Pat?
If it's a really fancy meal, maybe I'll have ice cream. Normally, I don't have a craving.
Oh, for me, I always have a craving for soda after meals.
Okay.
So maybe I'm addicted to it. 那另外跟同学们补充哦。动词我们说 crave, C-R-A-V-E, crave 后面呢可以直接加上你渴望的东西 So we can also say, I always crave soda after meals. Alright, now Pat is still arguing with Laura though. This time he says, you can't complete a meal without a dessert.
Right, and I kind of agree with that. You do need a dessert to follow your main meal. Otherwise, it's not a real meal. Anyway, next, Laura is giving him more. She's saying, when you really examine what you eat every day, you'll realize sugar addiction is far more common than you think. Let's take a look at the word examine. E-X-A-M-I-N-E, examine. To examine something means to take a good look at something or think about something carefully and to see or think about all the details. We talk about doctors examining patients to find out what's wrong with them, or police detectives examining a crime scene. Here, Laura is asking Pat to examine or think carefully about all the food he eats.
Examine 动词仔细查看 To examine patients 检查病患 To examine a crime scene 仔细查看犯罪现场。另外跟同学们补充哦，如果你把字尾 e 去掉，加上 ation examination 就是名词检查的意思啦。A medical examination 健康检查也就是一个 health check。那再来呢，我们也可以说 to have or undergo a medical examination 进行或是做健康检查。那我们取前面4个字母 exam exam 什么意思呢？没错，就是名词考试啦。In the article, we also saw the word addiction used in that last sentence.
Yes, we've talked about being addicted to something, which uses the verb form of the word, but addiction is the noun form, so it means the state of being addicted to or hooked on something. Another useful word is addict, A-D-D-I-C-T, addict, which is a person who has an addiction.
这边要帮同学们做词性上面的整理了。同学们还记得吗？上面呢，以前呢我们学过形容词 addicted， 成瘾的、上瘾的。Addiction 就是名词 ，sugar addiction 糖上瘾。另外呢，我们之前也补充过 addict， 它也是名词哦，代表的是上瘾者、成瘾者。In the article, Pat might have a sugar addiction, which means he might be a sugar addict. Laura is really trying to help Pat out here, but he still won't listen. Instead of examining his meal choices, he just says, Wrong. I had a salad with Russian dressing and a glass of orange juice yesterday.
Well, is that healthy? Who knows? First, we need to find out what a dressing actually is. It's spelled D-R-E-S-S-I-N-G, dressing, and it is something we put on a salad. It's the kind of liquid or the sauce you put on it. We can use the same word and maybe use it for putting some cream on pudding or a cake. That's kind of a dressing, but mostly we're talking about salads. And almost all salads have some kind of dressing to add a bit of flavor, like honey mustard dressing, Caesar salad dressing, French dressing, and many more. And I checked this, a Russian dressing, which was actually invented in the US, not Russia. It's kind of this orange-pink stuff that you put on the salad. It's a little bit spicy, and it's made with ketchup, mayonnaise, and spices.
Dressing 酱料，特别指的是呢沙拉酱料。讲到 salad dressing， 同学们一定会想到我们熟知的千岛酱、Thousand Island dressing、凯撒酱、Caesar salad dressing 等等不同的酱料，对不对？文章中呢 ，Pat 配的是 Russian dressing， 俄国的俄式沙拉酱，但是记得它是美国人发明的哦，跟千岛酱很相似。Pat ate a salad with this Russian dressing on top and had some orange juice. He also says that it was a healthy meal.
Okay, however, it looks like it isn't Pat who was wrong. Laura tells him that salad dressing alone has tons of sugar in it, and so does the orange juice. When we say tons of, we mean lots of. A ton is 1,000 kilograms, but we often use it casually just to mean a lot of something, even if it's not the real exact amount.
A ton, 一吨，它是1000公斤的意思。Tons of something means a lot of something， 也就是很多、大量。of 后面呢？加可数或不可数名词都可以。So there's tons of sugar in the salad dressing and the orange juice. Pat is starting to listen. He says, "Really? I guess you could be right."
And Laura answers him by saying, "Wait, what's that in your hand?"
And Pat says, "It's just a chocolate bar." Pat may agree that he's addicted to sugar, but it looks like he doesn't care at all. He's holding a chocolate bar now.
Yep, and he even adds, "It's just a chocolate bar. I mean, I deserve," or he says, "I think I deserve a treat after using my brain so much." That's just the thought of thing someone with an addiction would say. Make up a reason that makes it okay for them to have the thing they want. They can always find an excuse.
Pat's excuse is that he uses his brain a lot to think about what Laura tells him, so he deserves a treat.
Yeah, the word deserve, D-E-S-E-R-V-E, deserve is a verb, and it's used to mean that to do something or to have something, that means you either get a reward or a punishment, okay? So you do something good, you deserve a reward. You do something bad, you deserve a punishment. Pat used his brain, which is good, so he deserves a chocolate bar as a prize for being clever or something like that. You could also deserve a punishment for doing something bad. You get a bad grade and you deserve to be punished. But if you think it's not fair, you can say, "I don't deserve that."
Deserve 应得，应得的东西呢可以是奖赏 ，You deserve a holiday after working so hard。应得的东西也可以是处罚 ，People who commit crimes deserve punishment。犯罪的人应该接受处罚。Finally, the article ends by saying that Laura shakes her head.
Okay, she can't believe what Pat is like, and neither can I. I'm ashamed. So let's leave Pat to his chocolate bar and go to today's For You chat question.